Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inspiring Best Living, where we talk about wealth creation, wellness, and well-nourished soul. My name is Remi Wesley Ogude. I am your host, and I'm very delighted to be here again with another wealth episode on wellness. Today's topic is jumping with your 2 feet. When jumping into anything with your 2 feet, you are coming for real changes. Real changes do come with discipline and consistency. I want you to have a pictorial image of someone who is jumping in with 2 feet or who is actually exercising jumping with 2 feet. The person could possibly not look back. The person is looking at the front, making progress, jumping and enjoying what he's doing. That is how it happens. That is the spirit of someone who is jumping in with 2 feet. The person is courageous, determined, wanting to pay the price it costs to be able to achieve his or her goal. A lot of people today jump in with one leg in and out when they are talking about their health and healthy living. For instance, I've also been there where when I wanted to engage in healthy living, I didn't quite understand that the two components of health, which are diet and exercise, are very, very compulsory. So I will spend time on treadmill exercising, but I didn't understand thoroughly what a healthy diet is until I knew better. So I was struggling with my health. I didn't really see a lot of results. I wanted my health to be transformed, but I wasn't getting the kind of results I was looking for. The reason is because I wasn't jumping in with the 2 feet. I didn't know as much as I needed to know about healthy diets. So I struggle a lot. And a lot of people are struggling today. And not only are they just struggling today, people are not jumping in with their 2 feet, are very indecisive. They want to do it partly. So they get frustrated. Sometimes they give excuses. I do not have time. My job does not permit me. I have little children. I have business. I have church. I have community. I volunteer. Different reason. And I want to tell you, I've come to learn that excuses can make today easier, but tomorrow harder. And it's only discipline that can make today a little bit hard, but tomorrow easier. So I'm not saying that sometimes our excuses are not genuine. I often answer when people talk that it's a matter of priority. What you give your time to is what is important to you as per time. So I'm just encouraging us, inspiring us to look at the excuses we bring to the table. We want to ask ourselves, this excuse, if I buy in, will it make my today easier and my tomorrow harder? Or will it make, if I don't buy in, will it make my tomorrow easier, even though today may be hard? We have to ensure that our excuses do not outweigh our why, our reasons, so that we can achieve the kind of optimal outcome that we desire. About last year, I was encouraging someone who was apparently sick, but was put on some treatment plans, but she was not going to comply because she felt she had some excuses why she didn't want to. So I encouraged her. And I thank God that she eventually listened. She went for the treatment plan and her health issues were resolved. If she hadn't listened, she could probably be struggling in that area. So I want us to just know that there will always be reasons why we don't want to do what we should do. But when we take intentional steps to address those things, we'll find results. I'm going to quickly talk to us because about steps we can take to jump in with our 2 feet if we really want to improve on our health. Number one, I know that it could be challenging. Taking those steps might not be easy, but we can start taking baby steps, like do 3 days challenge. From 3 days challenge, go to 7 days challenge. From 7 days, we can increase it to 21 days to 30 days. They said anything you do, science has proven it, that anything we do consistently for about 21 days can become a habit. So we start forming the habit, and after it becomes the habit, becomes a lifestyle for us. And I will just mention a few things we can do. For instance, on our exercise, I told us earlier that we have to improve on two major components of health if we want to jump in with our 2 feet, which is exercise and diet. So, given those different days that we have to go for this challenge, 3 days, 7 days, 21 days, we can practice few things differently and practice for 3 days first. For instance, exercise. We can decide to go to run. We can do jogging. We can start with 15 minutes. Do it consistently for 3 days. We can also do gym if we can afford it. We can go for gym, enroll in it, and spend time. Or even if we can't afford gym, we can start with walking. The very least, we can walk with our legs and do it consistently, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes for 3 days. If we succeed to do in doing that, we can increase it, do it every day for 7 days. And also we can increase it until 21 days. And after, we can continue that lifestyle. As we are getting more results, we'll be encouraged. The other thing we want to work on is our diet. And I normally use an acronym, which is ERA. The acronym is ERA when I'm talking about diet. E means eliminate or eradicate. There are certain things we need to just delete or eradicate from our meal as much as possible, which is highly fatty food, very greasy food. The reason is because they tend to block our arteries and it's not really good. It has other health complex implications later, other health consequences when our arteries are blocked all the time. So we don't want to block our arteries with fat. So that's the reason why I talk about things to eliminate as much as possible. The second one is the things we can reduce. Those things are not necessarily bad. They are good for us. The only thing is that we don't need to take so much of it. Those are food that are high in carbohydrates. We can cut it a little, do it for 3 days, progress to 7 days. Then we get used to portion control on our carb. Not only on our carb, food that are loaded with sugar, we should reduce that as well. The third one is A, which is alternative. We can get alternative to the food that I had mentioned earlier. That's the first one, the one I said we can eradicate or eliminate, the highly fatty food. So we can get alternatives. Some of the plant-based food are good as alternative because they have high source of high vitamins and minerals that can also fortify our body and nourish us. So those are different ways through which we can also help ourselves in terms of what we can do jumping in with our 2 feet. Like I said, it could be challenging. I remember the case of a lady when I was struggling also in controlling my weight. I had excessive weight. She also had excessive weight. So both of us, we knew each other. And I started on the journey of lifestyle modification. Apparently, I got good results. I lost about 20 kg in the space of about 8 months. And I tell you, it was so easy. Thank God. After I prayed to God, He led me to a coach who took me through the journey. It was so easy. And I thank God I followed through. The results were very apparent. And this other lady saw this result. She was not the only one. Many other people saw the results and were asking me a lot of questions. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I'm passionate in doing this video and encouraging people in healthy living. So she decided to follow suit. She wanted to also lose weight and improve on her health. She also probably was having health challenges. I didn't really set out to lose weight. I was just having a lot of health challenges, and being put on healthy diet just naturally helped me. The outcome was a loss of weight. It wasn't like I was intentional. I just wanted to lose weight. I just wanted to at least eat well and follow healthy living lifestyle. So the lady approached me and asked me what I did. I started working with her. She wanted to do it. I showed her almost everything I was doing, the food I was eating, how to prepare it. I even brought her in. She saw it in the kitchen as I was preparing. We went to grocery together. We bought all the food. She saw it. I showed her virtually everything I did because I knew I was there and I knew the impact of the struggle on my life as at the time when I was going through mine. So I was really willing to support her. So she started. She saw what I did. She said she would try. She tried. But after a while, she came to me and said, Auntie, I think it's hard. I can't do it again, this and that. I have a lot of struggle. So I kept encouraging her. And lo and behold, couple of months after, way after, I had not seen her for that long, for almost 6 months. Shortly after I saw her on an occasion, she had changed. She did it. Why? She was looking so beautiful, so trimmed. I'm sure it really impacted positively on her health. And it was very apparent. In fact, I didn't recognize her. It took me a long time before I could know. When I saw her, I said, really, are you? What happened? Then she shared her story with me. But what am I saying? The difference between a new look and her whole look when she was still struggling was because she made a decision to jump in with her 2 feet. And she explained to me, some of the things she did. And I was very happy for her. So I'm encouraging someone today. I don't know what your health struggles are. I'm not really talking about the loss of weight. If that is a struggle you want to address, that's fine. But excessive weight too comes with a lot of health struggles. But that's not the primary thing I'm addressing. I'm just using that to illustrate. If there are other health struggles we are going through and we've been given different treatment plan, especially looking at it from holistic and integrated approach to us, it will really go a long way to help us. And before I leave us today, I'm going to leave us and read to us the insightful words of a great physician who was a former fellow of American Medical Association. He said that when people make only moderate changes in diet and lifestyle, they have the worst of both worlds. They have a sense of deprivation because they are not able to eat and do everything they want, but they are not making changes big enough to make them feel much better or to have much effect on their weight, their cholesterol, or their health. On the other hand, when people make comprehensive changes in their diet and lifestyle, they began to feel so much better so quickly that the effects of the choices become clearer and for many people worth making. And I can tell you, this truth reflects my own personal experience as well as others who are truly looking for changes. The changes that I experienced came to me because God helped me. I must always acknowledge the role of God. God is our ultimate protector, our healer. But praying to Him helped me to achieve those changes and also led me to the knowledge I needed to know, which I didn't have before. So I want to encourage you, if you are hearing me today, to please jump in with your 2 feet. If you really want changes, you desire changes, that is the only way through which those changes can happen. Not one leg in or leg out. It will not give us the kind of outcome we want if we want to optimize our health and live healthy. Today, as I conclude, I want to remind you that this channel is to help us thrive in 3 key areas. 1, wealth creation, wellness, and well-nourished soul. I want to really thank you, and I want you to also know that you don't have to choose between being healthy and wealthy. You can have the two as icing on the cake of a well-nourished soul. Thank you again for listening, and please do not forget to share this video to friends, family, and as many as it can possibly benefit. I also want you to please subscribe, press the notification button so that you can get my other episode. You can be notified right away, and then also tune in. Until I come your way next time, I'm your host, again, Remi Wesley Ogude. Take care and bye.